Welcome everyone. Gunner is here, and we are back with a Dodgers rundown. Apologies if you were been wondering where I'm at and why there hasn't been some videos. Just been chilling, relaxing, just kind of taking a break for a little bit. But I'm eager. I'm happy to talk about my Dodgers. And so, as you guys are aware, right, we signed Blake Snell in late November, and we did a video on it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please, if you haven't yet, go hit that like button and go check it out. It is my last video. But basically, we're going to be doing here, we're just going to kind of recap everything related with the Dodgers. We had some connections with some players out there that signed elsewhere and did some stuff. And so we're going to talk about that and how that kind of will affect us, right? And kind of the domino effect. And then lastly, as always, we're going to talk about our guy Teoscar Hernandez. So yes, after the Blake Snell signing, great signing for us, a target of ours, in the media world was Willie Adames. Willie Adames signs with the Giants. So that, basically indicated that, and we got confirmation by our GM, Brandon Gomes, that Mookie Betts will be the shortstop next year. And so my first thought, honestly, and I'm still on the side, is why are we doing this again? But to kind of look and search for some positives. He's gonna have a full offseason now to prepare at shortstop versus second base last year. If you remember, we had Lux try to experiment it the full offseason, and then he wasn't doing good in spring training, and then we kind of forced Mookie Betts to go over there. In my opinion, I mean, I'm a lefty, and I'm didn't really play. Obviously, lefties don't play infield, but I mean, to me, the footwork is totally different, and so I think again having the offseason and getting more familiar and just be more prepared and aware of how to play shortstop, get better with the footwork, get better with the throwing, and then so on and so forth. So uh, I do think we're going to see an improvement. I just don't know how big of an improvement from what we saw, because I mean he definitely, from a stat perspective, was one of the worst shortstops defensively. I was kind of, my worry going into the offseason was that we were going to go some in-house. I preferred Miguel Rojas at the latest. We're doing that Miguel Rojas, sometimes Tommy Edman type of situation, and just keep Mookie at second. But it really seems like as well that Mookie is kind of set on this situation of being a shortstop in the MLB. So he's really taking it as a challenge here. So that was the first domino, and that's kind of the effect of that domino. Next one is Juan Soto. Juan Soto signs with the Mets, huge deal, 15 years, seven something, almost pretty much 800 million, including incentives. Um, and so, what does that do? Well, that honestly holds up Teoscar, and we'll talk about more Teoscar on that side later. But we did put an offer out there. At the end of the day, Wanso was looking for, obviously the highest pay, and also certain things. Right, there's things like sweet. If you go and compare the Mets and the Yankees weren't willing to give him a sweet. Mets were. There's a couple of other things, but the main thing was a sweet, I guess, and then obviously the the pay per year, the average per year. So yeah, that was the next domino that kind of happened. And then after that, pretty much Roki Sasaki officially posted. We're still a favorite. It sounds like it's going to be Dodgers or Padres. He'll see a bunch of teams, and I think it's funny that the agent, spoke out, and a lot of the just the fan bases across the MLB were more eager. He could totally go to a small market, but I mean, at the end of the day, the agent's doing what the agent's doing. He's letting everyone know, hey, everyone's available, so on and so forth. But going into the him being officially posted, he's had a few options or a few teams that he's definitely looking at. He's in LA. He's been in LA. Well, I mean, to me, do you want to go play with your buddies, or do you not want to go play with your buddies? I mean, I can see both sides. I mean, I think it'd just be cool, them growing up, man. Him and Yamamoto in particular. I mean, I don't know about him and Shohei, but you definitely tell him and Yamamoto have a good connection. They're more closer in age, and yeah, so uh, we'll see what happens with that situation. And then another pitcher that we were kind of rumored with in terms of being involved in getting after. Again, I'm not really sure how that truly looked after the Snell signing, but it was Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet trades to the Red Sox from the White Sox. So big time signing for, or trade for the Red Sox after kind of some situations that they've had and missing out. But yeah, so another domino effect. Again, I don't know how impactful it was right now. With the Snell signing and then potentially Sasaki. I mean, we have so much depth where we're going to have a 6-man rotation most likely. Um, I don't see it as a big impact. It was probably maybe as a back burner just in case we did not get Sasaki. Would be my guess. Is how I'm probably viewing it right now. Devin Williams. So Devin Williams got traded to the Yankees. There was a report recently out there that there was focus with the Dodgers between him or Tanner Scott, lefty free agent out there. And so that's what I look for the Dodgers to do now. Focus on Tanner Scott after Devin Williams being traded to the Yankees. And so, guys, the last thing we're really going to talk about in terms of all these dominoes and impacts and how we got here today is Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez, he's still out there. We're trying to get him re-signed. Definitely us trying to kind of put him in the back burner in a sense and go for Juan Soto for a little bit. I think is kind of hurting us in my opinion right now. I would rather have it done over with. But it sounds like the holdup is around the average per year signing bonus as well. There's teams out there like Blue Jays, Red Sox, Phillies have checked in, but it's pretty much down to us and the Blue Jays. But the Teo's team is focused with resigning with us, so that's what they're prioritizing, and hopefully that comes to fruition. I think we'll get it done. He does not want deferrals, so I think again, if you're willing to offer Juan Soto that type of contract, just bite it. Like in my opinion, just bite the average per year, bite the signing bonus, and we can get it going. And so at the same time, I think I love the deferrals, but there's moments like this where you say, okay, it's fine. We don't need the deferrals. Let's just go pay up straight up. So hopefully that is the case in this situation. Hopefully we do hear something today. I mean, MLB the stove right now is really hot. Kyle Tucker just got traded. Devin Williams was traded today. So things are flying. Um, so we'll see what happens there. And again, don't see a Walker Bueller, Jack Flaherty situation happening. I'm sure we'll re-sign Clayton Kershaw later on in this offseason. But just lastly, I think those two guys will probably not be Dodgers. We'll see. Anything is possible in this offseason, man, in this world in general. So we'll find out. But guys, this is kind of our Dodgers rundown. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And hope you guys enjoy your weekend and holidays if we don't talk. But enjoy. Peace.